Welcome back for another Sonic IDWL reaction, issue 23. Now the last issue was a sad one. Tangle's Sacrifice. That one, oh, it was so good how they did issue 24. 25, was 23 was interesting. But I hope 25, it's definitely gotta do something with the, well, I feel when we get betrayal, I can see backstabbing. But then again, we also discovered that Dr. Starline has a plan if they try anything. So, let's see where this goes.
That looks like a restoration shuttle? Sonic!
Hey, Nuts.
Why do you look like Metal Sonic?
Hold on, let's go back a second.
Sonic!
Hey, Nuts.
Why do you look like Metal Sonic?
Long story. Stay back. I didn't want to land on the grass just in case.
What's wrong with my grass?
Nothing, just...
He's almost fully robotic, or zombotified. That was absolutely amazing shot right there. That is really cool. So he's got to run, and Amy and the rest of the survivors have to explain the scenario.
Look, Amy and Tails will explain. I gotta get back up to speed.
They better! I want answers! Even though I get the feeling I won't like them.
Starlight, you traitor!
Not at all, sir. I brought the Deadly Six here to solve the problem you could not.
I'll deal with you later, Metal Sonic! Destroy for Daddy!
What was with that quote, Eggman? And first of all, you know machines don't work on them, so why send Metal Sonic, who's a machine? Honestly, Eggman, you need some actual goons that will actually do your bidding other than robots sometimes. For problems like these. And to be fair, the only person that actually will work for Eggman, that I know of and probably still will, is Infinite the Jackal. But we have no idea where he is.
Tisk, tisk. Honestly, Doctor, you know we can control your robots, and yet you send one to attack?
Hold up. I just came up with a theory. Like, if Sage was in this, would they no. Sage is an AI. I don't know if that would actually work. Now, you can fact check me if I'm wrong, but theoretically, could Sage override their abilities to control metal? Oh, this would be interesting. Coming up with a theory like that. I'll save that for later, but honestly, that's an interesting idea.
Precisely why I brought you here. You six will keep the Zombots under control while Eggman researches a better way to contain the metal virus. You see, Doctor? I am making up for your lack of force.
They're gonna destroy it before he uses it.
With... excuse me. Back in line, beast.
What was that about a lack of foresight?
But, Conch!
It only works as long as your lungs last, idiot!
Then we'll remove those first.
Okay. Honestly, I didn't even know that. Wait, then how did they fall? Why did they follow Eggman? Does Eggman actually have a very good set of lungs? I did not know that. How is he keeping them under control then? If they could have just done that from the beginning. Maybe because he had an army of robots that he could use when he used the conch to distract them.
Now then, how did you put it? Ah, yes. Metal Sonic, destroy for Daddy.
Why? Why? Why that phrase in particular? So, what question is Eggman gonna escape here? Is Starline? Are they both gonna escape? Is Metal Sonic going to go through the portal? We'll find out. All three.
We had him! How are we supposed to rip him to shreds now?
We shift our priorities. We lost Eggman, but we gained his flying fortress. We took his means to create the metal virus. And perhaps most important of all, we have the fabled Chaos Emeralds.
Huzzah. So what do we do with them?
They're so shiny and beautiful. Ugh, can't stand them. But their powers are irrefutable.
Like all things, we take their power as our own.
That is actually a really cool design for this character.
Bravo! A-plus plan, new boss.
What are you doing?
Saving our servos, dummy. Play along so he doesn't take control of us.
Oh, I get it. We're only pretending to like his evil, crazy plan.
Precisely. Just act like he's Eggman when he's in one of his moods.
So, like most days?
You would serve me freely?
Of course, new boss. We really are quite spineless, both literally and figuratively.
Ha! Then take us towards the largest known pocket of survivors.
Are you kidding me? I see Rouge right there. How did you get aboard? Oh, don't tell me Orbot and Cubot let her aboard the ship. Is that how she got aboard the egg face?
As you command. I'll be sure to log your orders so you're all well coordinated too.
They knew! They knew she was aboard the ship!
Orders so you're all well coordinated too.
That's a signal! Orbot had signaled to Rouge, but why would they let Rouge onto the ship unless Orbot and Cubot knows when plans are going to backfire and like to be prepared if something goes wrong. This had to have been coordinated somewhat. I honestly don't know how Rouge got on the ship, how they communicate. There has to be an issue on how she got on board the egg face. If I missed it, please tell me. But anyway, this is very interesting. We now know where Rouge has been because she disappeared, but she's been on board the egg face the entire time.
Very well, then. Let's begin. Alone, each of us could command a few dozen Zombots at most. Empowered by the Emeralds, we'll command thousands. Starline had the right of it. We will command the Zombot Horde. Instead of random shambling masses, we will orchestrate tides of terror across the world. We will bring total, utter devastation to the world Eggman and Sonic have fought over for so long. Once every living thing has been infected, and neither Eggman nor Sonic has anywhere left to run, then we will give them the mercy of a slow end by the corrupted masses they sought to conquer or protect.
I also want to come up with a quick theory about these characters. If they didn't get involved, I think they would have just been safe on their little world, non-touched by the metal virus.
Hey, you up to speed, Nux?
You've sure brought trouble to my island. Again.
Oh, thank heavens! We're out of range of Zarvok's control.
And in even worse trouble.
Amy's glowing eyes. Honestly, just whack him. He deserves a good beating on the head.
Hold on, Amy.
What? Sonic, after all he's done, you can't—
Eggman has had every advantage. Why would he come to us without his army, his Eggmobile, his anything? Something happened. He's going to give us a straight answer, or I'll infect him myself.
Pea-Brain let the Deadly Six onto the face ship. They took over everything.
A good idea. Just lacking in execution.
Why should we trust a single word either of you say?
Everyone, I just got a word from Rouge. Hurry!
Glad to hear from you, Rouge. Eggman, Starlight, and Metal Sonic just appeared on Angel Island.
Hold up. She shows up again. This is the third issue I believe I've seen this character. Actually, maybe the fourth. I believe she shows up in the background of a few other panels in previous reactions I've just missed. Honestly, she's a recurring side character. Hopefully I get more of her in the future. Because why would they show her so many times? Interesting.
Figures.
Turns out, Eggman was powering his ship with the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Zavok has distributed them to the rest of the Deadly Six and sent them out into the world. With that kind of power, the world is in serious trouble.
Exactly how long have you been on my ship?
A few days. I almost had a plan to steal the emeralds when the Deadly Six arrived. Now I'm coordinating with Orbot to spy on their deployments and coordinate our counterattack.
I can't hire good help, but I sure can build it.
You don't get...
Wait, did he just compliment Orbot? He's actually complimenting his robots. Well, he compliments Metal Sonic all the time. It's just rarely you hear him compliment Orbot or Cubot.
The glow, tell us how to cure the metal virus right now!
You can't!
Yes, you can! I had a cure, but lost my research!
Fine, I don't have one. I don't need it! My research found that as the metal virus mutates, it becomes unsustainable. Any infected heterotrophic eukaryote cells will eventually suffer a form of apoptosis. Autotrophic cells will endure slightly longer, but not by much.
What does that even mean?
It means the Zombots will disintegrate. How long do we have?
200 years, give or take. I'll have evacuated to a different planet well before then.
He's right. In my time, all that was left...
How did you escape? Hold up, quick recap. He was in another village long before. Like, where did you come from? Well, he could have flown all the way there, but... Where have you been?
Were ruins and metallic plants. The future I came to stop is already coming to pass because of this monster.
Silver, you're hurt. Where is everyone from Ice Paradise?
The shuttle went down to Zombots. I couldn't save anyone. Is my time doomed because of my failures here?
Is he always this melodramatic?
You don't get to judge. Please don't miss Whisper.
Oh. I think Whisper was about to just... Also, I didn't even notice that. You'd see Omega. But Whisper was probably about to take the shot to just kill Eggman. And you should not, because he may be a mad and evil person, but he's probably your best chance of either finding a cure or surviving. Because his IQ, although he's arrogant as a lot, he's probably your best bet at survival.
Agreed. Eggman is mine to destroy.
I understand why you hate him. I really, really do. But Mr. Sonic and the others need his help to figure out a way to fix this. I want to see my mother again. And cheese. And chocolate. And everyone else. I know I'm asking a lot. But I'd give anything to have them back. Aren't they worth it?
Why? Adrenaline dubs with the music. We just lost Tangle in the previous reaction for this series. And you're just gonna drop music, tears. This is going to be a roller coaster of emotions going through this series.
so you won't be lonely.
I am not lonely. I am enraged.
Okay, so we don't have a way to make a cure. Think, people, because I'm running on fumes here.
Let's tackle the issue in manageable portions. Perhaps the Master Emerald could neutralize the Deadly Six.
No, we can't move it without risking the whole island. And we certainly can't lure them here. It's too much of a gamble.
And you're not touching it.
Perhaps Chaos Control then?
Shadow is much better at it than me. And it only moves a target over a limited range. It can't change things.
Oh. So, Shadow would have been a big help here if he wasn't already, well, a Zombot.
But maybe if you were supersonic, could it work then?
I don't think so. Being supersonic means the Chaos Emeralds give me unlimited power, but I can't just do anything with it.
Have you forgotten the Chaos Emeralds are scattered to the winds with the Deadly Six?
One thing at a time. I don't hear you coming up with any bright ideas.
I wanted you all to exhaust yourselves of your bad ideas first. It's simple. We'll use the Warp Topaz. Starline told me himself that it can cause massive changes with just a little charge. Pump the power of supersonic through it, and he can warp the virus away in one fell swoop.
Good plan, but then where would the metal virus end up? I only know of one other dimension, which is Blaze's dimension from this story, unless it goes to the Archie series. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I scrap the Archie series. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe it'll go to the Blaze's dimension, or maybe it'll be sent to the Infinite Void. Hold up. What if the metal virus is sent to wherever Infinite was, and he gets infected by the metal virus, and then he comes back in a later issue in the IDWL series? Oh, that is a theory. Man, we're coming up with theories left and right in this reaction video.
Did you forget the Chaos Emeralds are scattered to the winds with the Deadly Six?
You're using his own words against him. Nice work, Amy.
One thing at a time.
You'll have to think of something else, because I won't allow it.
You talk as if you have a say in the matter.
As the only expert on the Warp Topaz, I most certainly do. What you're proposing is exceedingly reckless. Creating and directing my warp portals is difficult. The components of my glove were built after countless hours of careful testing. Supersonic, using the Warp Topaz recklessly, could undo the metal virus. Or it could warp space-time so badly the entire planet collapses. We have a safe haven here. We have resources. We can put in the work and find a safe, responsible way to regain control of the situation.
You're forgetting there are animals that can fly. What's not to say they reach the island? And then you have his spaceship that's currently being controlled by the Deadly Six.
Can still win!
The rodent is living on borrowed time. This place won't be safe for much longer. And I'll take any risk to ensure those blasted Zeti don't use my own genius against me. We don't have any better option. We're ending this.
No. I'll figure out a way to finish what you started. You can thank me later.
Thank you, Metal. Start.
Metal is probably the most loyal to Dr. Eggman in his entire robot army. During the actual subordinate parts, Infinite. Infinite followed Eggman's orders. Yes. He did not do it to the letter, but he still followed them whenever he gave him orders. Probably because he gave him his power source and all that, but still. Infinite, I think, had a moderation of respect. He allied himself with Eggman because they had a common enemy. Shadow, in this case, because Infinite hated Shadow. And Eggman can give Infinite what he wants, essentially. so I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up later in the IDWL series. Do I know if he's out now and he's in an issue? I have no clue. For all we know, he may never show up. I just like to theorize.
Line, you're fired.
Are we okay with this?
The guy brought Eggman back to his old self and tried to blow me and Silver up. Yeah, we're okay with this.
Touche. Touche.
Now, on to the business of the Chaos Emeralds. Two are on the face ship, one powers it, while the other is with Zarvok. Rouge is an expert jewel thief. I'm sure she can handle those.
That leaves 5 of the Deadly Six to deal with. Formidable opponents on their own. But now, empowered by the Chaos Emeralds.
So? We still have each other. We'll overwhelm them one at a time.
Rouge said they were all networked through the face ship, though. If one manages to warn the others, that's it.
So we have to hit them all at once.
That won't be a problem. I can scavenge materials from the shuttle and use the warp topaz to build a multi-portal generator. With Rouge and Orbot's counterintelligence, I can send you all to your exact targets.
That's not the only issue, though. It would be better if everyone had a backup in case, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how much fight I've got left in me. As Supersonic, I'll be fine. But right now...
I've got an idea. Let me make a call.
Call? Who's left to ask for help?
Who is left? Tangle's gone? No. Is it a character from the... Is it the people that stole Jewel? I called it! Of course they would be fine. They have their own ship and they could be... Wait, do they even know of the Mel virus going on? They could be oblivious to what's going on right now.
Really? You called the Babylon rogues?
They're thieves and they spend all day on a blimp. Who else would have avoided the plague and would be perfect for stealing the Chaos Emeralds?
She has a point. This is a brilliant plan by Amy. But who would be left at this point, other than the Babylon rogues? Well, I could think of a couple. What, Fang and the rest? What were they called again? The Hooligans? They could still be No, they would definitely not want to team up with Sonic, though. Yeah, they're pretty much the last option.
Sonic the Hedgehog! You're looking more pathetic than ever.
Charming as ever, Jet. You gonna help us or what?
Maybe. If the reward's big enough.
Jet, if we don't help them out, where are we going to refuel? How are we going to eat? Who are we going to steal from?
Tch, I can figure all that out without stooping to being goody-goodies.
Back off, Wave. If the boss says we ain't gonna do it, we ain't gonna do it.
Thanks, Storm.
But I do like to eat.
Jet, I get it. You've got an image to maintain. Your own way of doing things. But the fact of the matter is, I can't do this without you. I need your help, Jet. And the world needs the legendary Windmaster.
Well, if that's the case, who am I to deny the world their savior? Come on, tell me what I can do that Sonic can't.
Oh, did he just butter him up to where he made him feel good, where he would get all the praise, essentially? I think that... Honestly, when you're killing people that are arrogant, honestly, that's probably the best move, Sonic.
Don't worry, I won't tell Knuckles.
Yeah, my ego's been taking a beating for days. I need to go for a run, but I'll be back for deployment. Hopefully we can end this before it gets too much worse.
That's right! Tear it all down! Leave nothing standing! Oh, trying to hide? Well, too bad! Beat the metal virus into him!
This is barely a snack!
It's all we have left in town. No, wait! I can't...
That's simple! I'm hungry!
Feed me, or I'll feed you to the Zombots! Now, get cooking!
There goes one of
Nothing
them.
else quite pleases me is an unanswered mercy plea. Crying, screaming, frantic wails as all light of hope flickers and fails. Ooh, heroic final stand? How pointless. Gather round them. Take the children away.
Okay. I've got a feeling, I don't know if this guy's gonna be hard to fight in the Sonic Lost World. Maybe, maybe not.
Watch. They all shall pay.
This is all the town has to offer? It was a wasteland before I even got here. You, why isn't the shopping here any better?
Nothing can suit someone as radiant as you?
Good answer. I'll spare you for another hour. As for the rest of you, praise Xena!
Honestly, I think she's probably the safest of the Sinister Six. As long as you compliment her, you can at least extend your time of not being turned into a Zombot. I think this is actually the best option here. Not saying that for any reason, but the fact that she's letting them live off the fact you just gotta compliment her, probably the best to stick around with.
Forward, my minions! Let no heartbeat go unnoticed. Let no warm breath be unpunished. The invasion goes well, Zarvok. I can see the virus spreading through the forest beyond. I dare say this continent will be fully converted in a few days.
Proficiency I could only expect from you, Master.
Is there more you can be doing?
I assure you, I am not resting on my laurels, Master. I will see to it we've infected everything from coast to coast by tonight. Tomorrow, the world.
Okay. This is absolutely amazing. Jewel, Tangle, Big. Oh, we didn't even see a vector metal. That is a cool vector design. Shadow, vanilla, chocolate, cream. No, cheese. The villager. I think that's it. And, hold up. There is one more character. They could have, although I don't think they would have aligned, but I could see him working with them because he would have no other choice. And we learned about him in the Tangle and Whisper miniseries. Although Whisper would definitely not agree to this idea. Mimic. But then again, he'd probably betray just to work with Zarvok. So probably the best scenario that they didn't rely on him. So make sure to like and subscribe if you love this reaction. This was an amazing reaction. I can't wait for, I think, issue 26 through 29, which I'll be reacting to in one video. So hopefully y'all enjoy, and I believe those are the issues I'm reacting to next. So make sure to like and subscribe for more IDWL content.